draining my mat, guys. Sorry. Hey everybody, it's Eileen. How are you doing today? Let me get in your comments here and see who we have. Hey Carol, Laura, Lisa, Brenda, Charlotta, of course, Naomi. Long time no see, that's right. Hi Gina. Kaya, how are you? Mary Beth, Darlene, Christine, Sandy. Oh, everybody's coming in. Lisa, Misfit Crafter. You know that sound? Oh, hey, everybody. Hi, Jenny. Okay. Hi, Sheila. All right. I'm just going to deal with the bad news off the bat. It's not bad news. We're still having this new thing that's happening, but I just can't tell you right this minute because it's not my thing to share yet. So I am just going to wait. Hi, Anna. Good to see you. Hi, Anne and Lori from Canada and Anne from Preston. Oh, Connecticut. Oh, okay. Lori from Connecticut. Hi, Karen Gartland. So basically, we thought that this would be released, and it's not released yet, but it's going to be soon. And I promise the minute it is out, I'm going to tell you guys first. Okay. I apologize. We have a blog hop all ready to go. We have everything ready, but the official people have not released it yet. Can I give you a hint? It has to do with some dies. So you will see soon. I am so sorry. It made me so sad to do this, but I don't want to get in trouble. You know, I want to start it off right. And so we are ready to go. The team and I are ready. And you, Karen, I just gave you a big clue. All right. Well, no, Naomi, that's not it. I am bursting. I'm about to explode. It's just not right. I am so sorry. Anyway, that's the situation. And as soon as I know, I'm going to put it out there. Okay. And keep your eyes on social media because from the place where it's coming, it will be out there. Okay. So just, you know, wait and see what comes out. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you, but it's too important for me to risk getting in trouble. Okay. Even for you guys. All right. But it'll be out soon. Hopefully, like tonight, you have burst. Anyway, that's what's going on. Other news, my mom is in the hospital. So I've been talking to my sister while they're in the hospital, and she has a swollen salivary duct, like under her tongue, because my sister's like, I can't understand her. And it turns out that's what it is. So I've been on the phone with them a lot, and but she's fine. She's in good spirits, and they gave her some fluids because she's having trouble swallowing. So anyway, thank you for your concern, and she's going to be okay. I mean, she was laughing, you know, she was happy. So, oh, Jeff's birthday. Ooh, fire extinguisher. Okay. So there are still lots of things going on. So I just want to remind you guys, we have our auction, okay? Jenny Marple's amazing journals. And I posted the picture of the information of how to do it. We're going to be done on Saturday. So I really love seeing all those bids coming in. We would like to get one on every every product. If we don't, that's fine. But I did post some additional information, the weight and the size of the book, the package. So if you wanted to check on packaging, if you're in the US and UK, you want to order from wherever they are, you can do that. But it's just so much going on. Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, Mom is. It's not a serious situation. She was joking, and I was happy to see that. Okay. Also, we have the Cherry on Top challenge. Remember that we did our field notes journal. So if you have one of those or anything of mine and you want to put it over in the Cherry on Top gallery, they have 3 really good prizes, guys. So you should go over there and check. Okay. Let's see. I am going to be out in Ohio August 4th and 5th. So if you are anywhere near Marco's Paper or Stamp Away, which is a stamping kind of show, it's really fun. They dress up. Everybody gets into the spirit of it. It's a really fun show. So I think this is my 3rd year going to it. So hopefully I'll see some of you guys. That's going to be fun. And then in October, I'm going to be down at May's. And then today at 6 o'clock, I am going to be part of another Facebook Live. And those in Canada may want to check out Scrap Chicks page on Facebook, so I might be there with some information. Also in November, we have the retreat at Scrap Mania in Cedar Rapids with Stacy at the store. Well, it's store and retreat. The retreat is from November 16th to 19th. So if you're anywhere out in the Midwest and you want to come, she does amazing events, and there's going to be a lot of people there. I can't wait. Thank you, Glum. Hi, Wilma. Hey, Linda. Oh, there's Glum. Yes. Lenine is trying to finish her junk journal July. Okay, I am doing that too. And tonight so anyway, with all of the changes, I thought, I'm just going to keep going with the wax effects because I feel like we didn't really get to try everything that I wanted to try. So if you have ideas, you put them in the comments and I'll look and see. But I kind of want to try. I made a list. Let me just make sure I got everything. Oh, there's one more event that's coming up. Now, this is not till July of 2024, but it's the Society of Wildflowers Conference out in Laguna Beach, California. And that is July, I think, 16th to 19th, something like that. I'm going to put more information out about that, but because it's like in the distance. Oh, there's Scrap Chicks. Oh, hi. All right, Scrap Chicks. I didn't know if it was a secret. Okay, everybody, do you see? That's Sheila in the comments there. And if anybody wants to go over and watch, you can see what's happening. Okay? All right, that's exciting. So, so think about it in July next July, you want to go out to California and relax by the beach and do crafts. Come on down. That's going to be really fun. So that is kind of what's on my schedule. I thought I'd just get it out there. All right, so the things that I want to try tonight is we're going to be using our wax effects, and I wanted to show you how everything came out that we had done the other day, and it is beautiful. It's pretty thick. And so today I want to experiment with it very thin so it dries quick because I can't really do anything on this, when it's wet. I could only do the one panel. All right, this I did do. These were bright orange, and they're still pretty orange. But when I put the wax on, I used the aged color. And when you put the camera down, you can see. But this really did age it up pretty nicely. So I want to try some different colors. It's a little yellowy, so I might mix it with some brown and try that. So we're going to do some experimenting. I also, and this is making me a little stressed out, but I had painted this cover in watercolor, and I think I'm going to age it. Now, I did do one, and it's pretty opaque. I was surprised that that was a watercolor done on white mat board, and then I just kind of waxed over it. So I don't know if you, oh, I was wondering where those went. I remember doing it. Okay, anyway, so you can see how much it does cover. I mean, it will knock down any colors, but I really think that looks kind of vintagey colored, even though it's blue, you know, it toned down the brightness. I like painting in bright colors. So the other thing I wanted to try, I don't know if it's going to work on fabric, so I thought I brought some of that, and we'll try that. And then I also have, this is a, what's the name of this one? Wrap journal. So I had covered, I think I tried tea dyeing or coffee dyeing this, and it came out kind of weird. So I thought I would do some of this too. Okay. All right, so we have enough to do, I think. And then the other thing was I have a tiny little photo. I'm not sure how much we'll be able to tell from that because it's really pretty dark. But we can see what it does on a photo. That's actually a piece of paper that I printed it on. It's not a real photo. And then these are some prints that I did from leaves in the yard, and I pressed them in the Big Shot. And so there is some dimension to them, like all of these little things are indented. So I thought I would put some on there and see what happened with that. And also with some embossing that I ran through. The white translucent, yeah, that could look good. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I haven't tried that one. So yeah, all of this stuff I want to try. And I had a suggestion from Lisa, which was to do it on, make like a master board, which we had done another time. I like to do them on file folders. So I took this one. I thought, you know what, we can just cut this one up in the shape of a die, like a little journaling card or something, and see what that looks like. Can you paint leather with it? I bet you could, Amy. The only thing that I worry about, because it dried pretty hard, it might crack. And I know that somebody was interested. I can't remember who. Oh, and the other thing was napkin decoupage. I wanted to try some of that. And I have some that are already, you know, torn up. I thought maybe it could work as a glue. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll get to all these, but I just wanted to try. And then the other things I wanted to show you, this really did come out good. I like that one. That's on a piece of mat board. And these are the ones that were, I was hoping it would make them thicker. And if I did the other side, it might. This one did feel a little bit thicker. Not a lot though. Because this was a kind of heavier coat that we did with that little, you know, I don't know what you call it, little plastic thing. So anyway, this is cool. And I thought we could do inside too, just to see. So we have a lot to do. I also brought these so we can try maybe on the inside. I thought what I would like to do, these are pretty thick because they're watercolor paper, but I think it would be really pretty to take a couple colors and just like really put a really thin coat so they dry fast. That's going to be my goal today, because I know that this did take probably, you know, the other night we did the live, we went up and had dinner. I came back down around 10 and it was totally dry. So it could have been faster than 5 hours or whatever time we finished. Lenine, yes, it's fine. It works fine. You know, I initially, when I opened it and opened the score, it, you know, you could kind of, it always takes like, it's a little resistance, but I think it looks fine. You know, I don't see that it lifted away or anything like that. I think, you know, I was happy with it. It's on there. And the other thing that I thought might be fun would be to paint over it with another coat. So like maybe use one of those browns or something and maybe just even go around the edges so it's kind of shaded. I don't know. You hope the wax will find its way to Sweden. I know. Are they water-based? I gotta look in there because I was wondering about that. The other thing that I brought, I don't know if we'll use, but this is the paper that it was sent to me in. So I thought that might be kind of cool on the craft. So I'm just going to make a big pile of all our things that we want to test, and we're going to kind of whip through them. And thank you guys for being understanding about our situation. All right. And we'll put the napkins on there too so I don't forget. All right, and we'll just kind of go through. So let me grab one of these and see. I did notice when I got some on my desk, you know, and it took some scraping to get through. Translucent layering acrylic. So yeah, I guess acrylic is water-based, but it did not, I didn't try it with water. I had to scrape it. Which kind of I like. I don't know about resisting. That's another thing that we can try, Karen. Life happens. That is for sure. All right. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Juliana. You're not understanding. You have burst. I don't know. Don't burst, Karen. That's not good. Oh, and then I found out my daughter who had her house flooded, they're going to have to leave their house for 3 to 6 months. And they have to find another house, but they have somebody helping them with that. But the other thing is they have 19 chickens. So I think they're going to have to give away the chickens. Anyway, what a day. All right, I am going to turn this camera down. Let me move this over here. Wait a minute. All right, I realized I can't remove myself or you won't hear me, but I can make this one be solo. Okay, there we go. Ah, well, that's not a bad place to land. Okay, so to get started, oh, here's another thing. This is the journal that we made, I can't remember when, but it's kind of coming along. I did some little watercolors at the beach and I cut around them and I'm kind of laying out where I want to put them. I did a couple little watercolors in here, added some lace, and I like how this is coming out. Just a little shape, some stamping. Oh, that one was kind of cute. Oh, and this is what reminded me that I want to try this on the fabric. And maybe even that one. It was really hard to paint on there. It was not fun, but so this is coming along, but I'm not ready to be finished yet because it's kind of fun. I like looking through and thinking, oh, what do I want to put there, you know? But I have 3 little booklets, so I have plenty. But this is the Card Caddy die, and this, when did we start making this? A while ago. So I need to get some of these done, guys. Now, the one that we are working on that we did the other day was the folio journal. So this is a nice size. It's pretty big. The other thing I wanted to show you was when I was going through some stuff, I found this. Look at this. It has everything you could possibly want to know. It's an old dictionary. And look at the cool way that these are laid out. They're big print, and then they have like C, you know, so you can know. It's almost like for a child. And it's not a real full dictionary or anything, but it's just so cute. And then it's got sections about sports, boats, all these different things. Some illustrations. It's got synonyms and antonyms, office workers manual, a law dictionary, students manual with like weights and measures, general information, biographies, just like anything you possibly need. Garden fruits and fruit trees. I mean, they knew how to make a dictionary in the old days. I don't know what year it was. Let me see if I can find it. 1943. So anyway, I was going to cut a page out. I was like, these are just too cool. So I may scan it and, you know, use that at some point. But I have plenty of pages that are not. All right, let's see where we want to start. Let's check out this fabric thing first. All right. Now, I didn't bring any stencils. I just want to kind of scrape it on there and see what it does. So let's get some colors. And this is something I want to do the inside of. That can be finished. So let me pick some new colors. I'm going to go with more. Gotta have a blue. I really like this periwinkle. And let's do, this is the aged one. Then I don't think we need that. Well, maybe 3 is good. That seems so bright. The other thing I wanted to do was mix some together. So I cleaned off my little scrapers because last time they kind of got clogged up. And I had some luster wax on there. It started melting into the color. So, all right, let's just open that up. And again, it's real creamy. Yeah, aged beeswax. And what can maybe I can mix that with one of the greens. Let's see. I don't know. What do you think? That could be wild. Let's try it. You couldn't cut it up. I know, it is so pretty. 80 years old. Wow. All right, let's try mixing some. I'm going to get a piece of my label sheets and mix it on here because I don't want to get that on my clean thing. But I have no idea how this is going to come out, but let's just give it a try here. I should have a spatula for each one probably. So let's mix it up. We could get something really cool. It's almost like a gel consistency, like hair gel maybe, or I don't know. I think that just made like a deeper, that's a nice turquoise actually. We do have a turquoise, but we just made some too. All right, so that's kind of cool. So we can use that. That'd be a nice transition between these two, and then we could put that on top. All right, well, let's just play around with this and see what happens. All right, I'm going to put that over here. And let's get our fabric and see what it does. You have brought back books in secondhand to use for crafting. Still waiting. You can't bring yourself to do it. I know. A lot of people, I guess once you do it, it's like, you cross the line. You can't get back. Ooh, that's kind of cool. All right, let's do some of this. You could almost dye your own fabric, you know? Plus it's dimensional. All right, I'm just gonna do the scoops of it. This, I can't even tell you how cool this stuff is. All right, so now we've got our little kind of base stuff. Let's just take this and scrape along and see what happens. Yeah, you'd have to, oh, that's, I mean, it's almost like dyeing fabric, you know? And then I found this other one. I don't know where I got that, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Oh, it's like pinstripe. Wait, let me show you guys. Look at that. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that would make this stiff. It feels flexible now, and it's not very much, so it's almost like dyeing this stuff. All right, what are you guys saying? Scanning books and printing your own copies. Yes, I have. I have done that. Use Xerox anything instead of cutting them. Yeah, that's true. But sometimes the feel of the book page is kind of what I want. And some of them, like I have these, they're Reader's Digest books, and they're everywhere, you know. So it's like I like how they look, and I use them. All right. Well, let's see. Let's just add some little textury things to this. Oh, that's kind of a cool contrast. And then we could drag it through again. So it does, I think it would keep its shape. Now we have it kind of modeled, you know. That is interesting because I didn't think that's what it would do. So there you go. All right, so we know, and then I'll let you know how that goes. But that would be a really pretty book page, you know, if we did cloth pages in a book, because you could just do little works of art or, you know, squiggles or however you want. I mean, it's fun to play with. Like I said yesterday, it's like finger painting kind of. All right. I think we might need, I'm going to have 50 colors out here. I don't know. Why not use all of them? All right, let's try this as a blue. And let's get some nice, oh, see, here's those poppies. These are the ones that wow, they almost look brighter, don't they? I think it lost some of the orange. Well, let's get one. It's almost like it brightened it. Now that is different. Yes, these are wax effect. If the wax effects acted as a stiffener on fabric. You know, I don't feel like it's adding that much stiffening. I thought it might, but maybe I don't have enough on there. Yes, so all right, I don't think I'm gonna do these. They're really bright. Maybe this. That's pretty. All right. Let's do that on this cover. This is the folio journal cover. So let's see, that will be the front. So let's take some of this. I'm going to take some of the clear neutral. I'm going to try that as a glue and see what happens. And I think I'm going to use my little scraper thing. Well, I'll use this because I'll never use that. And I'm just going to do a light coat on here and then put my napkin on and see what happens. And I think it's going to be where you have to work pretty quickly with it because it does dry, it starts drying, especially the light coats. So Jenny, have you checked out the auction? How's it going? Have you guys been posting your wants? All right, so this is one layer of a napkin. You use this die a lot? Yes, I know, it is a cute one. All right, let's see. Well, you know, it's sticking to it. Let's just tear that down. And I see now, I don't mind if there are little wrinkles, but you guys might. So if you care, then, you know, all right, now that didn't get, it may not work. Maybe I didn't have enough. Yeah, it seems to be lifting up. Let's give it a little more. And then I was thinking we could put the age stuff on top. And then we can see the difference in the color. All right, well, it seems to be sticking pretty well. And you could wait until after this dries, because you might tear off something you don't want, like I did right there. You're probably not going to notice, though, because I'm dark anyway. This is very messy, but it could turn out good. All right, now let's try some of this beeswax. And I think I'm going to put that on with a palette knife just so I can get kind of more random. And maybe I should wait for this to dry, but just see. I want the idea of it being thick and thin, so almost like oil paint on a painting, which this is not. And I think I don't want too much. But I like that the yellow of it kind of goes with these flowers. Let's put some over. Yeah. And the other thing that I'm hoping is that I'm going to see almost like brush strokes, which I do looking at it from this angle, but I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see that? See the brush strokes in there? I think there may be some bids in US on the items offered in UK. Pounds. The pounds are less. Oh, okay. We'll have to look at that. Yeah, I've tried to pop in, but yeah, that's cool. But see, now what do you guys think of this color for like a vintage? Do you feel like it looks vintagey? I feel like maybe a little more brown. So I'm gonna get the brown and see what happens. Looks like this kind of taupe, raw umber. Let's try that. I'm going to have every color out here. And glad I washed some of these off. Maybe I might just go around the edges with this. And maybe mix it in if I can. So it's not quite such a stark color contrast. And the flatter you go, you know, you make it less brush strokey and kind of more, I don't know if you can see. Anyway, it's kind of cool. It did not dry shiny, but it's on the, it's got a little shine to it. But I wonder if there's something you can cover it with that knocks that down. But if you have wax, there is a little shine to it. So actually, that's kind of cool, don't you think? You guys like that? Satin sheen? Yeah, maybe. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's coming along. All right. Well, that was a good experiment. Let me clean off my things here. My disgusting rag, which is probably making them dirtier. These are easy to clean. Luster wax, not so much. All right. Let's see. What else do we want to try? What I really like is how those pages came out, because honestly, that's mostly what I'm going to do. I'm going to let that one dry. I did find some old music sheets. Now, this is a book that I have. The reason I like this book, it's hard to find ones that go this way. A lot of them are up and down, and when they fold them over to make a page, you know, they don't, they're not wide enough. So I like the ones that are landscape, like our folio or field notes. So let's, I am dying to get this on my hands and go like that. And I might just do that. What the heck? You only live once, as the saying goes. And you know, this is already pretty aged around the edges. Maybe this is too much. Oh, now look at that. That's interesting. See how that original stuff that I put down stays? It's like sunk into the paper. That's okay. This is actually very much like finger painting, which I never really liked that as a kid because it was messy. So I'm regressing. Oh well. Kind of like that look. All right, so we can see that you can, it doesn't matter what you apply it with. Just, it does kind of sink in pretty quickly though. Well, that would make kind of a cool page. It doesn't look like an ink blending or anything like that. It's a different kind of aging. Let's try it with a little, oh no, that's pretty bright. What do you think? Ooh, that's pretty though. Oh, I like that blue. We're just playing, so don't worry. That is really pretty. I mean, I could do a whole page of that. Look at, you can still see through, but all right, let's just see what happens. Yeah, see, I like that. It's almost like what candle wax, you know, like, yeah, so I put a big glob there and then it was darker. But if you scrape it right up, it's not as much. This is cool. I think I'm going to deliberately do a little bit more, make it stand out. And I'm just putting a little bit on the edge of my scraper. I want to see how wet this is when I'm done, because there is hardly any on there. I think it's yesterday when I looked at it, the stuff that was wet was the, you know, if you could see it shining, then that meant it was not dry. But the other stuff pretty much was, which I like, because I don't want to wait forever, you know. I got things to do. So do you guys. But it depends on what you're using it for. What do you think about this blue? It would be pretty to add. I don't know. It's kind of neat. Love getting your hands dirty. Hi. Hi, Samalee. How are you? Guys, we have a new friend. She's from, where are you from, Samalee? Is it Mexico, I think? Good to see you here. I saw you were on, you went to Pinterest. That was wild. Looked like fun. Everybody was doing the Barbie thing. I'm sure all of you guys had Barbies. We did. All right, I'm going to add another color on top of this. I don't know what. What do you guys think? Could you get it on more evenly if you, yes, I could. I don't really want it even though. I kind of like the irregular look to it. But yeah, let's try that. All right, let me feel it. It's a little wet, but that's not going to mess it up if we do the other side. So let's try the other side with the scraper. And yeah, it probably would be. We did this yesterday. We put little, you know, blobs of it in different places. And just for interest, let's do that. And let's add this over here. And then we have some of this, which is like the in-between color. So let's see what happens here. Ready? Here we go. Oh yeah, that is pretty, but you know, it's a different effect. I think that is cool. You know, so that pretty much used it up, but look at the difference. And this does feel a little thicker. Yes, very soon you'll be in New York, also on Pinterest. Oh, oh, good. Yes, I see you. I'm happy. Samily and I had a nice conversation the other night. She is very good. Her English, she's practicing, and hers is very good, and my Spanish is pathetic. She's very kind, though. All right, so that I like both of them. You know, it depends on what you're going for. But let's finish this one up. I mean, it's just really fun to play. And by the end of this, you know, my colors are all going to be probably mixed in. But I really think before you have to play with stuff, you know, you just don't know what's going to happen. All right, now let me turn this because I want the colors to be about the same. Just going to do a light coat and one more. Whoa. Now these look more blended. Ooh, that's, look at that. Look at this edge. Ah, yeah. So you can do either, you know, the splotchy, and you could, you know, this, you would be, you turn the page and you would have some of each. So I think the thing would be that you would have to really get your colors and use them throughout the book, or it would look pretty crazy, but you know, crazy's fine. Yeah, that is neat. It does remind me of candle wax when I look at it. I don't know why. It's just pretty. Both of them. All right, now somebody was saying a resist. So how would we try that? Now this is our journal that we made the other day. So thank you for helping with me with my English. Inspiring. You like the blue? I do too. I think blue, anything is gorgeous. So now we could do some stuff on the front. We could do the aging all around the edge, or we could do the aging inside. We could do some of this dragging in here. That might be kind of cool. I'd have to go back to my other colors. So let's get row 2 in here. I think these are the ones we used. So let's open them up. Oops. Whoa. You know what? I'm storing them so that I can see the color. So I'm storing them upside down like that. But then when I open them, they're all kind of coming out. Not all of them, though. All right, let's do some scraping on this one. Then this cover will be done after it dries. So that'll be good. Check something off the list, because today I checked probably nothing off the list, but I was busy all day. Let's wipe that off. See, yeah, that came off pretty good. All right, let's, do we have an order? I don't think it matters. We want to do the green next to the yellow, maybe. And blue. Didn't make enough room there. Oh well. Well, we'll see what happens. All right, what I like is even if you drag it down and you get a lot more than you wanted. Ooh, that's interesting. See, like that's a little more than I want. But it's adding on top of each other. That's kind of cool, guys. All right, like I said, it's an experiment. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. It's pretty. I mean, what color isn't pretty? These are all good. There's the Barbie. Maybe I have enough to do all of it. Wow. I don't think I would. See, now it's that green. I don't like how the green I'm lifting up so the green's not going down, because I think that gets too much, but I even like that. Should have brought it down all the way. You guys see that? Sorry, I'm getting too far. I think this is neat. And then just kind of go around and fill it in. It's like, and then I want to feel how thick that is. All right, let's see if it's, let me hold it up, hang on. What do you guys think? I don't know why it's doing that with this color. There, no, maybe this light. Hi, Helen, how are you? That is so annoying. But how cool is that, guys? I mean, how fast, you know, and you have a whole thing. Now, that would be interesting to see after this dries. If this is a resist, if you put like an ink on here that's in the white spot and then you wiped off, I don't know if it would come off the wax or not. So that would be a good experiment. But this, I love. This one, isn't that pretty? Very random. That one's a little more, you know. All right, anyway. Fun, fun, fun. All right, what was the other thing we were going to do? We tried the fabric. Oh, I know. This is, so this is, oh, I was going to do it on here. All right, I'm nervous. But let's give it a shot. I'm going to wipe this off first because I don't want to totally ruin it. And I will say this did clean up with water. So yes, that should have answered the question about if it's water-based. And then my next thing will be, what color do I want to put around or over my journal? So what do you think? Hey, Susan, how are you? All right, maybe if I move this. Oh, all right, what color? I'm going to take ideas here. Stecco Art going to have a bundle of all the colors for sale. They would be a lot, Mary Beth. There is 21 of them. There are 21. The clear, oh yeah, I could do the clear and that would seal it. All right, let's do that. I'm not as nervous about that. This is neutral. All right, yeah. You know what would be cool then is to do that and then go over it maybe with just a little bit of around the edges. Or we could do the clear like stripes. That might be, I think I do want to give it a base. So let's just do the whole thing in clear. And I mean, this seems the quickest way to just scrape it on. Don't you think? Brown mixed with a tad of beeswax around the edges. That's so beautiful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, see, if I do the clear, then I could add the vintage beeswax on top, right? Or edges. So let's do that. That's what everybody's saying. I'm going to go with it because it's safe. I do like this. I did copy this and, you know, scan it. So I have it, but it's actually on the journal. So, all right. Unless I have some color in here, and that might even not be too bad. Yeah, I think this could be a cool texture. You know, you could go for almost like those textured edges, you know, like brush strokes. That's what I'm trying to say. And I do think I'm going to need a good bit of this. So. I'll make sure I coat the whole thing. Yeah, that's looking good. And I did wonder if the paint might come up a little. Now I probably need to poke holes in here, so I need to get a tool. I think that wouldn't be too hard to poke out after. I mean, it's just wax. And yeah, this is, I mean, it really doesn't look any different, except that it's got, I know it's got a coat of like a sealer on it, and hopefully it's going to look kind of like a beeswax. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. All right. Let me just look at it in the light and make sure I got everything. But I wonder if I did add some little beeswax around the edge. I don't know. I'm a chicken. I like it like this. I like the bright colors. I think I'm going to leave it. But I am going to go around and kind of get these little corners, and I don't know if that would come off with sanding. It might. It's so fun to play with a new kind of medium. All right, well, that, I don't know if you can see, there's kind of some little textury things to it, and some is a little wetter. I might put another coat on, but yeah, can it be buffed after it dries? You know, I have a piece. Let me see what happens. I don't think I buffed it, Brenda. That's this piece right here. This is only one coat though. Let me see if I have another cloth. Now, this is before, so there's not, it did dry less shiny than I thought. So let's see. It feels about, it's not like it's taking anything off. And it feels about the same. So yeah, I would say no. Of drawing into it. Aseismic writing. What the heck is that? like etching into it? Wait, let me see if I can find Glum's comment. I've heard of neurologic, whatever it is. I don't see your comment, Glum. What was your suggestion? The acrylics aren't porous once dry. Yeah, so, well, but if you took like a tool and kind of scratched into it, I don't know. Like you were carving an eraser or something. Things to think about. Now, this is my Junk Journal July book that I did at the beach and didn't finish. And I only had a one of those Reader's Digest books, and I didn't have a way to bind it, and so this is a very primitive binding. But I thought, you know, these are kind of fun, so I could do the same thing. Let's try the aged one on this, because I don't care if this gets messed up. And I know that this does age because I've tried this on that panel with the folder. So let's do, there was, yeah, that's pretty white. Let's try this. I'm just going to go down. Maybe I should go this way. That's a piece of washi tape. Maybe around the edges. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Linda. Aseismic. Oh, asemic. I didn't know that's the name of it. Yeah. Oh, my friend's an artist and she does that. Ooh, now that's very light. I think I did a darker coat. That's pretty. I like that a lot. Just a light coat. I think the color of it, I'm not so wild because I think it's kind of yellowy. But if you just do a little bit, that really vintaged that up to make it not as dark as that. But, you know, that was pretty white. So I do like that. And well, let's do one on here. I'm not going to worry about it because this is still wet, but let's just see. Yeah, that ages it up in like no time at all. Look at that. Wow, you could go through a book like crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, all right, I'm changing my mind on this because I wasn't liking this color, but if you just do a really light bit of it. You could even do one end and not the other end, you know? That's neat. I will say when I finish, I'm going to have to separate these, like put some kind of divider so they don't stick together because I think they will. But that's kind of cool. Even streaky like that, you know? Yeah, here's another white one. Let's do this. Let me load it up again. Oh, wow, our time is almost done. Oh. Well, I have to play some more tonight. Unless we're getting ready to share our news. But guys, don't forget to go over and check out the auction because there's only a couple more nights, okay? You can have a keepsake journal from the master bookmaker, Jenny Marples. I think even a little bit of color in here would be pretty. If you got it on here, so what? So anyway, I'm going to finish this and then I think, is there anything you want me to try, guys? That we haven't done? I know I didn't get to everything, but I didn't think I would. Look at that. Aged it right up. You know what? If I got any one, I would get that one. It's called aged beeswax. If you want to try it out, because it's a very kind of mellow color and after I was just thinking this is one of my least favorite colors. If you just do it light, it's instant aging. All right, here's one. It has no anything on it, no watercolors. Let's see what it looks like when we. I'm just going to take this down and yeah, that's cool. You could even let it kind of build up around the edges and scrape down the middle. Yeah, I like this. I am going to have to, these are like gluing themselves to each other though. Ah, don't come apart. Oh no, that was stupid. All right, don't do that. Well, that's all right. I can paint more. But see, guys, yeah, well, it does stick. All right, these were done late at night, and I'm not sad about it. They weren't my favorites. All right, but we did all for the good of experimenting. Glum, I was thinking about that, but I don't feel like it's gonna crackle unless maybe they have something that would work with it. But let's see what happens. I wonder if I go over this because that did get torn right off. But let's see. Well, you know what? Look at that. Fixed it right up. This page is a mess now. But you can't even tell, really. So there's always a way to fix everything, but that was dumb. I was pressing on it and I knew that was going to happen, but oh well. Like I say, they're not my favorites, but it's all good practice. I can cut them up and use them in other projects. That's right, Glum. Decoupage the pages that was torn. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know, but I mean, we could use this stuff forever, honestly, be playing around with it. But I already see that I like this stuff, and I'm going through that at a pretty good clip. The waxed beeswax. No, aged beeswax. So I do like that. And, you know, this taupe color, raw umber, might be good too. I'm going to put the tops on. So anyway, guys, that is the latest. So thank you for coming and hanging in with me. I really apologize that we weren't able to share today, but it's going to be just good whenever it comes out. And I know you guys you're good friends, so you're not going to blame me, right? I couldn't help it. All right. So I will be back. I will do a live when it goes, and I will tell you when it is, when it's ready to go. So keep your eyes out in Fan Club and on my page, and you will see it as soon as we know, and we can share it, okay? All right, guys. Thanks, Glum, for the links. Yeah, you can either go to your local, craft store, and I would ask them to order it. I mean, you're going to like it, so will everybody else. So they should want to get this. But if not, you can go to the DecoArt page and maybe get some there. All right. I wish I had it to sell you. I might order some. I don't know. If let me know. But, like I think I saw that you can get it at Country View Crafts over in the UK, so you don't want to pay shipping to here. But anyway, there we go. We have an experiment. A lot of that came out really cool. I think my favorite thing is that, and I do like this cover. I think it came out pretty good. I have to figure out what I want to put on here because it turns out this is the cover. I was thinking it was this, but I forgot that it was the extended. So I could go ahead over it and do another one like this and have this behind it, but I don't know. I have to think about it. All right. Well, thank you so. Oh, okay. You should get next week. Oh, great. Okay. Very good. This is a close second. And let's look at let's see how this is doing. Oh, that's almost dry. Yeah, that's pretty. That is nice. It looks almost like a fabric, like tapestry or something like that. Thank you, Isabel. Yeah, it's a crazy, crazy world this week. I hope everybody will love what's coming out. I think you will. So just bear with me and you'll see. Okay. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon. Okay. Have a great weekend. Bye.